Sports Medical Center. Good evening, Doctor. So we continue the discussion on anti-doping with Dr. Seevali Jayawickrama. Doctor, let me throw the first question at you. Taking supplements by school children and your advice to parents on this matter, Doctor.
Yes, this is a good question that you are asking, because we find, especially in rugby in schools, that they tend to take more supplements. But we need to address these things first. Whether the food intake is sufficient or not. Then whether they are hydrated properly. Third one, whether they get a proper sleep, proper rest, proper training. These are things that we have to concentrate. And especially the parents are concerned, they have to be more vigilant regarding these matters are concerned, because sometimes parents don't know whether these children are taking supplements or not. Sometimes these supplements might be needed for certain players. So that has to be advised by a competent doctor, a sports doctor or sports nutritionist. But most of these parents, what they do is they hear from somebody and they try to use the same substance to their children. But sometimes we find in these supplements, whatever which is being said in the label, right, will not be there. There might be these prohibited substances also. So when you are being addressed as that you have taken any prohibited substance, right, knowingly or unknowingly, the strict liability rule falls into that. What does it mean? Is that whatever a substance willingly or unwillingly has entered the body, the player has to take the responsibility. The player might be a minor. Still, the same rule is being adopted by the World Anti-Doping Agency. We are, as Sri Lanka Anti-Doping Agency is a stakeholder of World Anti-Doping Agency, we have to abide to their rules and we have to sanction according to that. So that's why I'm telling the parents, because this is your child, you have to take care. We don't know what the substances that they are taking, and we normally advise parents or any school to check whatever the supplement that they take, whether it has any prohibited substance or not. And then you can use. But you have to check it according to the batch that they produce. Sometimes the same brand will be there, but the batch number will be different, but still we advise to check the batch number, whether it contains any substance or not, and then you can use.
Doctor, just going on those supplements, what are the side effects that can be there for the children?
Side effects will be immense. If it is protein supplement, if they take it more than the required amount, according to the body weight in kilograms, if they take, right, the body cannot, utilize it, and it has to be excreted. So there's a lot of water being excreted with the protein metabolites. And what will be the end result? The person might get dehydration, renal stones can occur, right? And sometimes renal failure might be the last which can occur. So these are things that we have to think about the protein point of view. There are other substances. Creatine is another substance. It's scientifically it has proved that the amount, because it is produced in the body, but it is not enough for a person who is performing in sports. So we can take it from outside, but there is an amount that it can be taken. So it is better if you can get a sports doctor or sports nutritionist to give the exact amount which is needed. So it always calculated through your body weight and whatever the energy that is being used in sports. And you have to compensate that energy loss through normal food. Nutrients means carbohydrates, proteins, fats, minerals and vitamins. All these are needed with water. But nowadays, especially, it's sorry to say, certain gym instructors, coaches, they want only protein to be used. That is wrong. The main energy is produced, the main fuel is carbohydrates. So carbohydrates, ours is an agricultural country, we have so many carbs, type of food that we can take. Not only starch, we can take a lot of things like manioc, sweet potato, potatoes, then jackfruit, then breadfruit, all that can be used in different days even. So I am advising the parents, right, try to prepare this type of food and give your children who are taking part in sports.
So that was a very interesting discussion with Dr. Seevali Jayawickrama, Director General of the Sri Lanka Anti-Doping Agency. Good advice. We've had the discussion for about 3 weeks. So thank you, Doctor, and we'll welcome you soon. Thank you.
Thank you very much.